So guys, I think today it's time to say goodbye to the hair. Definitely time. Oh, hey. Yeah, not too shabby, right? Not gonna lie, this is kind of nuts. How tacky is that?
Extremely.
Extremely. You're right. I'll just leave it here. Out shopping right now. I'll be back with you guys here shortly. So guys, we're here chilling in my car as I wait for my girlfriend to do her banking stuff. I want to take this time to film really the second part of the readings system we were talking about. So as you saw from last week, that was mainly the performance footage. There's a little bit of meat in there talking about readings, not a whole lot. I'm still editing that right now, and I'm pretty sure with the performance end it's going to be probably about 20 minutes long of a vlog. So I'm basically doing this second part right now while I'm in the car because I've been having my hair cut, I've been getting other stuff done, went to the grocery stores you saw in the earlier vlog segments leading up to this point right here. We actually get into the meat and potatoes. But as you can see in the reading, I never really advised her at all. Big thing. The biggest thing I learned from Kenton, Knepper, and Rex Sikes' work and other people's work like Docc Hilford's work on readings, and Jerome as well, on readings and such, is first off, never advise, never diagnose, never do any of that, because that's when legality becomes an issue. The second you have somebody and you advise them to do this, that, or the other, and you don't have a disclaimer on it, you're in a lot of trouble very quickly. And that's not something I want to worry about as entertainers as much, but it is a real threat that we do have to our livelihoods and to our art. I love doing readings. You'll notice I never really give advice. I just kind of hint at things. I let her find her own things. For those of you that want a really good way, and I didn't do it in this reading, I should have. I didn't think at the time. I was a little bit frazzled because, like I said, I went outside my comfort zone. With the reading I was giving her, what essentially I was doing was I was throwing out some palmistry techniques and lines, things I learned from Paul Voodini's Reader of Minds. Excellent, excellent work on readings. I used a lot in there from that book, and talking about the thumb and pressing on it, letting it go like that. So you're somebody that's slow to bounce back from adversity. Things hit you quite hard. One of my favorite lines that a lot of you probably would never catch is you're the troublemaker and she's the instigator line. I love throwing that out there. It's such a great cold reading line. It doesn't feel like it. It feels so direct, and it always gets a smile and always breaks, and it always creates tension and then breaks tension really well, which that's what we want to do in our readings. We want to create tension and break tension. It's a lot like performance in a way, but it's also like doing Rogerian therapy and talk therapy. So I want to give a quick, cool, throw out hint to all of you that want a way to have somebody find the answer to their mental questions inside themselves. It's a technique called the head, heart, and gut. It's on James Tripp's channel. He's a Hypnosis Without Trance, James Tripp TV. I think it was Hypnotic Wave for a while there too. He's changed it a few times, but I think he's back to Hypnosis Without Trance again, because that's what really stands out in my mind from James. Even though I love his NLP and his thinking and just his general vibe and philosophical view on things, really his Hypnosis Without Trance what got him the biggest audience and the biggest bit of recognition. So I want you to look up the head, heart, and gut. Type it into YouTube, James Tripp, head, heart, and gut. At first you're going to go, what is this? Utilize it and try it on yourself and notice the difference that it makes. Notice the clean language pattern they uses, the unpacking it over time into 3 months, 6 months, 1 year out. It gets them to essentially look inside of themselves to find the answers to their questions. If you know the Ritchie technique, I actually do a 3-question reading utilizing the Ritchie technique. And the last question, the most important question, I answer purely by them looking inside of themselves. and answering it on their own. There's also a little line I added in here. I added to a lot of my readings by Luke Jermay. It's the coin line. Heads is yes, tails is no. If it didn't go exactly as I wanted to in the actual readings, I didn't have a coin handy, and I assumed she would, and she didn't. Neither did my girlfriend who was filming. So we kind of just described what it was, and I just kind of said, do this next time in this, and understand the answer lies within you. For those of you who want to see the line in its entirety and experience the master himself, get Jermay's Mind. If you don't already, that's a great source for readings. He gives you the example of gallery readings in it, but really you can apply it to your one-on-one readings. You can pepper it in there, everything you do. You can take command of a group with it. Always go out and practice cold reading. I'm always just making guesses about people and throwing things out and not even claiming I'm doing a reading. I'm just going, you take me as a very creative person. You seem like you have a lot of traits that border on X, Y, and Z. Sometimes you just want to throw star signs out just to throw them out, because if they hit, they hit. It's so weird. A cool tip I've realized too, there is a lot of births, it feels like, from my experience. I throw out Libra, Scorpio more often than not in a lot of my just pure guess, not even using a method, just purely guessing a star sign. I throw those out a lot because generally what you'll find is there's a lot of births around that time of year. And because of that, it's a prevalent star sign. It's so weird because I'm a Libra too. I'm a Libra. It's the weirdest thing, but there's a lot of births in the October, November kind of arena. So it might sound weird, but that is truly something to do. But hey guys, thanks for watching again. Hope you watched the whole performance. I'll see you next time.